This episode of the Lost and Talks podcast is brought to you by Ciroc. Have a sip.
Is that their? That's not their thing.
It should be.
It should be.
Have
No,
a
it
sip.
is. No, it is. I just gave something to
Diddy, come on the show,
I
man.
just gave something
Let's-
to Diddy for free.
Let's do it, yo. Diddy gets a lot of free press, yo. This vodka. This vodka's amazing. Not gonna
This
lie.
guy snapped, yo. Relax.
I had
This
to touch
vodka's
it.
amazing.
I had
Like
to
you were
touch
talking to us.
I had to touch the bottle.
Yeah, you had to reach around and touch
Look
the
at that,
bottle.
yo. I
Chill,
promise
man.
this is not water.
This
real
is a Ciroc.
Vodka.
This is a Ciroc household, you know.
Yeah.
A Ciroc family.
The
here.
Ciroc family, yeah.
Yeah,
A proud
definitely.
Ciroc.
We literally he
Yeah.
has a fucking
Bottles upon
Bottles.
A ho-oh made of Ciroc bottles. Just a rainbow rainbow wings of
You
Ciroc.
guys have pretty much had every flavor.
Pretty much, I think
Yeah.
we haven't
Even
had
those
like
extra
one or
ones.
two.
Even those limited editions, yo. Like
Well,
the-
yeah. Which ones? I don't know if we have it. I mean, I can't think of any.
The mango we just had.
Yeah, just had
that
the mango.
That was great.
Had the
that
white.
mango
Had the
was
white grape.
yeah,
smooth.
The mango's it's a top still.
That was
yeah.
smooth.
The white grape is a classic.
Yeah.
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 What else was there? The black one. What was the black one again?
The black raspberry. or
Black
something.
raspberry.
That
and
was
then
okay. Yeah.
The white was the colada.
Yeah. The colada is.
The colada's a classic.
They need to
I
bring
think.
that back.
Yeah, definitely a classic.
Colada.
That's the white bottle.
Okay. Yeah, I like the white grape. I like the blue dot.
I think
Classic.
I still think Blue Dot is my favorite though.
Yeah.
It's just the classic.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The classic Ciroc.
for sure.
Classic vodka. Classic memories.
Yeah.
Anyways, how's everyone doing on this very snowy week? It's snowing like crazy. Balls to the walls outside. There's like fucking. I feel like we had like a foot or two of snow overall so far this week, and it's only Thursday.
Yeah.
I think tonight's gonna be another big night.
Is there another
Yeah.
one
Yeah.
tonight?
I think
Yeah.
so.
Yeah, the weather right now is
damn.
crazy, just like all over the world. You know, like we in America, it's going down. Like states that are not used to cold weather are experiencing some crazy cold weather. It like I think it snows in Nashville sometimes, but it was snowing pretty crazy in Nashville, Tennessee. And some southern states do get a little bit of snow, but they're getting more than normal. Texas is going through it right now. Jeez, man, Texas had a huge snowstorm all over their state.
They're getting exposed right now.
And it's cold as fuck for their standards, and like they're having some issues with their pipes, and their pipes are bursting in their houses, and there's no access to clean water right now, and everyone has been told to boil their water and not drink it out the tap, or just drink bottled water, or shower and boil your water, then shower or bathe in that water after.
Dirt.
Don't consume the water
That
in
sucks,
Texas
yo.
right now. It's crazy, and they're
Guys are getting exposed. We were just talking about living out there, staying out there
Yeah, I
in
know.
Texas.
Damn.
yeah.
Fuck that, bro.
Yeah. They
You
have
haven't
like
got no water right now?
I think they get dropped to like 27 degrees Fahrenheit, whatever the hell that is in Celsius. My math is terrible. My conversion's terrible.
Yeah. I don't know. I know like it's below zero. Whatever.
Yeah, but basically below zero, which
Yeah.
they're not, hasn't been below zero there, I think in like 10 years. But then also like this issue hasn't really happened in a long time, so it's a pretty rare occurrence. And I hope everyone over there is doing okay, and they can make it through this.
On Twitter, most people that I saw that lived in Texas were just worried about watching WandaVision. Like,
With the power out?
Yeah, they're like, yo, if I can't watch WandaVision this week. I've been hearing that show's fire right now.
Yeah, I heard good
I've been hearing
things.
they've been
Yeah.
doing some crazy shit with that
Yeah,
show.
I don't
so-
have Disney Plus, so I can't watch it.
and I'm definitely not that interested in all that shit that's going on. But
Yeah.
cool for you guys.
Shout out to that show. Yeah.
Shout out WandaVision.
Yeah.
Shouts out Attack on Titan though.
But yeah, everyone in
Yeah,
Texas,
man.
hope you're doing good. Crazy global warming, man, or climate change, or something's going on.
it is what
You know?
it is. You know, we're here. We're living in it.
Exactly.
This is just
Maybe
what
the
it is.
people in the Republican states can see these as eye-opening moments, but they'll just be like, climate change. It means the climate changes.
Yeah, it's.
But like they think it's naturally changing.
Yeah.
Not
Yeah,
not
it's-
that we
it
are
reoccurs.
affecting the climate to drastically change.
This is a crazy commercial with people with masks on, bro. I'm still taking this in.
Like
this is our
normally.
lives.
Like normally, right?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you'll see like a Walmart commercial, and like it's definitely not COVID centric in any way. Like it's just a Walmart commercial, but it shows people shopping with masks on.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
that's a normal
Jokes.
thing now. Which
Or when
it is.
when it'll be like,
essentially.
here you can order online or pick it up, and somebody will be wearing a mask. You know?
Yeah. Like it's definitely like, it's not about COVID, but since it's being shown during this time, it's just the norm to have a mask in a commercial, right?
Yeah.
That
So
music.
people are gonna point it out if you don't have masks. Be like, why aren't anybody have masks? This is not real life. Like, so that makes sense.
that music video I sent to you today, the 3 different cuts,
Yes.
the party and everything.
Yes.
The whole time I'm editing, I'm like, when this drops, people are gonna ask, "Well, when did they shoot this?" 'Cause that is not.
We
The
say
legal amount of
we
people.
say and we're it was COVID friendly for sure.
Yeah, it was COVID. It was as COVID friendly as we could have.
We got it. People were
We wore our
masks.
masks.
We wear masks. People got tested.
This guy's
I
raising
think-
his eyebrows.
I mean, it's the States, bro. Like,
No, that was here.
that one. Oh, that one. Yeah.
Here.
The one shot here in January.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the
mean,
one,
just-
the
just
one
say
in
it
the
was in the
States,
States, bro.
The
Just
one
say
in the States, yeah, facts.
Yeah.
The one in the States was different. Though.
That's
Like
different.
they actually got people tested.
No, they actually did. Yeah.
They made sure everybody was tested that was in that house, and then they all did testing afterwards to make sure they're all good. So, and everybody was clear. So that was, it was cool. But this one, I'm like, no. I
Video's
this-
looking nasty though. It's looking.
Yeah.
It's looking cool.
It's looking. I
like the video.
I like the video. Good vibes. I'm excited about all the shit we have dropping this year. So
We're about to do this like crazy content dump
yeah,
in the next like 2-3 months. Like just like dropping like 10 videos
yeah. Man's been quiet.
on everyone. You know what I mean? Like we have been quiet.
And we have
it's
like
been-
we have like a 1-2 video out. We just haven't said nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And there's beef.
Yeah.
But yeah, we just haven't said nothing because we're just like whatever. Like there's it's like I like that we don't necessarily have to post up the videos that we make.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
We don't. And I was at first I was like, we'll just do all of them, but like, no, we don't have to. We don't have to
post them all
fucking
the
shout out
time.
every video we make.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
You know?
I'm gonna shout out the ones I like the most.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
exactly.
shout out the ones that I feel like maybe I just don't feel like posting that day. Like, like like I don't care.
Yeah. It's like we don't have to do this shit for social media.
Yeah.
To make
Yeah.
it seem like what did I just say?
Meta.
Oh shit, meaty. But yeah, we don't have to do this shit for social media. And make it seem like we're working. Man's working. That's
Exactly.
it, yo.
Yeah, I don't give a shit about like
Yeah.
proving to
Yeah.
random people that we're hustling. Or
There is a
not.
point maybe early in your career where you want to show that you're
Yeah.
on your shit, but you're at a point in your career now where you're like, yeah, obviously you're doing stuff. Like,
Yeah,
I
like
don't
like
care.
I started the year on our Instagram with a tweet that I reposted. I'm paraphrasing, but it was something like, "Oh, this year is going to be the year we make some big changes in our business and scale it, right?" Mm-hmm. And it's funny because I posted that, and then like there's literally like very little posts after that.
Yeah.
Like nothing's happening, but bro,
But that means man's
we're
working.
making big moves.
But that's
Like,
when people
we're shooting
go
a lot
into,
of shit, guys.
when people are like in the front for a while, and then when they kind of tuck themselves away,
Yeah,
either
man.
they stopped or they're
working.
going to the next level.
That's
you
what I'm
know?
saying. Yeah, like they're just
Yeah.
they're mastering it.
Like I'll
Yeah.
say it again, we're not social media guys. We're not guys who sit on Twitter and Instagram, 10 hours a day. Like if we did, then we would never be able to make anything. you
Well,
know?
I do, but I'm just lurking. Like,
Yeah, but well, you're better at time management than me.
no, I'm just
I'm on
lurking.
Instagram, but like I'm not like working on Instagram. You know what I mean? Like it's not
I'm not posting
something that's like it's up there in my focus, but it's not like if it's one of the things it's not on my top priority list. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's kind of down there, and the other things we're doing is up there, like YouTube and this podcast, as well as any other client videos we do. So
Yeah.
and that's what I'm focusing on, right? Instagram is more like, okay, I have some free time, let's work on the Instagram. You know what I mean? It's like a secondary thing, like a free time sort of thing.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what it is right now. And then eventually, yeah, when we do have a bigger team or whatever, I'm going to fucking export that work to someone else because I need it to be
That
done.
is, yeah, it's the thing. Social
But
media
that's
is a
not-
full time job.
It's
right?
not gonna
And
be us. Like it just
Yeah.
never will be.
See, there's some people who can make that part of their or make it their full time job, even when like they they can create all their content and
Yeah.
put it out on all the social media, and that's a full time job. But like,
Yeah.
if you're also doing all the other things behind the scenes, like there isn't enough time for that stuff. And then also, yeah, like the way that we are, it's just we don't really have the networks to or that type of ability to use social media the way some of and we've talked about this at length before too, just about like, you know, Instagram itself is kind of
Whack.
yeah.
It is whack. It is whack. You know, like this could have been easier 5 years ago, and with the way the engagement worked back then, now it's kind of crazy. So.
Yeah. But for you know, for instance, like you applied for a club on
Yeah,
Clubhouse.
so yeah, we're
it's
trying
like,
to
social media in general. Like we are obviously still tackling it, but like you
Yeah.
know, Twitch, we're looking into that more and stuff now too. So it's like it's still you know, it's just evolving, right?
I feel like I missed the wave on Instagram for our business, but again, I
Yeah.
don't even think our business was in its infancy stages.
Yeah,
when
exactly,
Instagram was
yeah.
more lit. But now when any new social media comes out, man, I'm locked and loaded, bro. I'm ready to go as soon as that shit hits the fan, and social media is live. I'm fucking jumping on that and trying to see how I can make that work for our business in Clubhouse and
especially one like Clubhouse.
Clubhouse
that
is an
started
example
out,
right
yeah,
now,
with
right?
with businesses and like creatives in mind.
that is true. I do appreciate that, but we'll see we'll see where that one goes.
Yeah, we'll see.
Only time will tell.
I'm
But
interested.
I have a hunch on where it's gonna go. So
To the shits.
to the shits. There's gonna be fucking ads everywhere, and it's yeah.
Sorry, I just burped in your ears.
Disappearing clubhouses and
No,
Or
it's gonna be.
Facebook will buy them.
Yeah, someone's gonna take it over.
Yeah.
and then we're gonna get something on Instagram. Chat,
or Instagram is gonna make chat room
Chat room
chat
or-
roulette.
yeah, some shit. Some
There's gonna be
stupid
like a
shit.
chat room ad.
Yeah.
Oh,
add on
something
to
I
it.
wanted to talk about. Sorry, this is popped up in my head. I'm
Okay.
interrupted. But you don't use this. I don't think you do. But honestly, I think the Mandem should start using this more. Like we should get off the WhatsApp. We should get off the Facebook Messenger,
Yeah.
and we need to hop into the new MSN, Discord.
Oh, Discord, yeah. You know, I was actually thinking about that still. Yeah.
Like we really need to. Like I've been on Discord for a while, but I've just never like thought like, yo, why don't we have like a fucking Discord?
No, because even for Wave, I was thinking because we're trying to streamline
Yeah.
communication and
Yeah.
the emails aren't working and like the WhatsApp group isn't going to be lit unless because it's just
Yeah.
hard to, especially because you know all the people that we have in the program now are like we haven't met them in person, so it's hard to like create a conversation. But I feel like Discord has it has the you know like specific like extra you know like we could split up the chat rooms.
Yeah,
and,
exactly.
like
you could
yeah.
do certain shit in one chat room. You
Yeah.
could do certain shit in another.
Like, you can
do the
group-
video calls if you want
Yeah.
there as well.
Yeah, and it's just like easier for like you know for our group, you know, we have a group where it's like all demand them talking about shit, but then we could have one where it's like, okay, here's music
True.
references,
That's what I'm
here's video
saying.
references, here's
Yeah, I'm gonna start the Discord tonight.
shit talk. Yeah, we might have to do it still. Yeah.
Wow, I have to get the Discord app. I don't have it on my phone. But,
yeah, get the Discord app, bro.
but
'cause-
yeah, because there's so many fucking messenger apps, and like I have
like I'm over WhatsApp. Like I, don't
have
want to
so
use that.
many.
Shit.
Yeah.
I have so many in different places. I have
Yeah.
like
It's just what you know. It's kind of a thing where it's like the people that the way that you talk to somebody like
Is- yeah.
a while ago, you just kept going with that. You know,
that's what it is.
Exactly.
So for
Yeah.
us, for our main group is Facebook.
yeah.
And then I have another work friend group, which is WhatsApp. Why? I don't know. They just use WhatsApp. So I
Yeah,
was just
it's
there.
just whoever
So
whoever
I'm just
created
there.
the group
Yeah,
on
yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
Yeah,
That's-
And most of the time
just
it's
there.
because people have Androids and
Exactly,
iPhones,
yeah.
and you can't do iMessage, so you just
That's
go
why.
onto WhatsApp.
Yeah.
That's why, actually, my WhatsApp group, 2 of like the 4 people on there have Androids.
Yeah.
You have an Android, so we're on the Facebook. Otherwise, it'd be like iMessage. We try to
Yeah,
do
exactly.
normally, right? That's
Yeah.
usually what the iPhone
Yeah.
mans do. But yeah, the Discord's not a bad idea.
Yeah, I'm gonna start the Discord tonight.
I feel like that's so 2021. Let's do it.
yeah.
Because I'm like
Facebook Messenger?
I'm seeing my
What?
cousins.
Fuck Facebook.
like my little cousins, and these guys are just chilling with their friends on Discord like
Oh,
all
yeah?
fucking day.
Yeah.
They're running games, they're playing Fortnite, and just yelling
Yeah.
at each other through Discord. And I'm
Before-
like, this is MSN. Like,
yeah.
this is crazy.
When I was big into PC gaming, in like high school and early college, I think this might have been before Discord or wasn't as popular. I don't know when Discord came out, but
Yeah, I'm not too sure.
I was all on Skype. That's how I talked with people. I was on Skype, and that was before Zoom.
Yeah.
I never got into Skype like
Skype
that.
is what I communicated with my friends on when we played PC gaming. Right? So,
Makes sense.
yeah.
Yeah,
And then I stopped
Discord.
doing that.
Discord's
for
a
a
new
while.
thing. I've been on Discord for like 2-3 years, I think, or so. But I just used it for like a one-off server where I had to like ask a quick question.
Yeah. I've only like kind of just looked around. I've never really like used it for anything. Like I've just kind of hopped in a couple of things and seen it. And I've always been impressed by like how much I remember thinking like, yeah, this is exactly what I wanted from WhatsApp or from any
and
other
it's all
chat.
organized. And shit. Like,
It's just because it's a new platform and you got to get everybody like accustomed to it. But I feel like it is worth it though.
Yeah, it's definitely worth it.
Yeah.
Start the Discord. I'll join. Yeah, you already know I have an account, so.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'm gonna start the Discord tonight when I get back home because that'll be lit, yo.
Yeah.
And then we could just share shit through there, and it just makes life easier. Everything's communicated easier too, and you're not getting the same notification about we're at Kevin's house.
Yeah.
And you're nowhere.
Yeah.
You're not involved.
Yeah.
Bro, Zach, Reed and Zach are probably like, bro, it's basically a group for us.
Yeah.
Like those two never talk. And it's just like every week.
But,
Yo, we're here.
Yeah.
Fam.
We're here.
We're shooting a chicken video. All right.
Whoa, chill.
Chicken.
Relax, yo.
They don't know what the fuck we're talking. See, that's what I'm saying, guys.
Just know the content dump is
We're working
coming,
on
bro.
shit.
We're about to
bro.
shit on you guys.
We're about to
yo.
shit on you guys
Real shit.
with bear
Shit
content.
on you with cocks and everything.
Sauce
yeah.
and sauce.
Bear content. Bear.
Bert.
Anyways. Oh, man. It's funny because we're working bear content, but I'm also feeling a lack of motivation.
Yo, yeah, I was about to bring
Right
that
now,
up.
this-
Yeah.
at this-
right now, literally
right
now.
now in this moment, like this
Yeah.
week and last week. And I don't know what the hell is wrong with February, but February is like a time where I get seasonal depression.
Same.
And it's like we're in the cold, hard middle of winter. It's really cold. We're getting lots of snow right now. Can't do shit. The lockdown doesn't fucking help at all. Oh my god, it makes it 10 times worse. Because at least in normal days we could hang out, go to a bar on Saturday or whatever, and at least do something social. We can't even do that anymore, and it's like 10 times worse. And it's really getting to me a little bit lately, especially this week and last week. And I mean, I'm trying to stay productive, but sometimes I've been sleeping in a lot, dude.
Bro, same, bro.
I miss watching, Tings walking out the club with
Yeah.
heels and a fucking
Heels.
dress, and it's like -6.
Yeah, in the snow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you're
Shit.
dumb. You're stupid.
I miss that. I just miss making that judgment.
You're so dumb, bro. You don't even have a ride.
Yeah, man. I've just been like really going through the motions, last couple weeks.
I definitely feel you on that. I've been going through it myself for the last couple of weeks. February is one of those tough ones where it's just like I don't know why, but February hits and I can just feel my mood just slowly go down every week. It usually hits me towards late February, early March, where I'm just down bad.
Yeah.
And
Same thing, yeah.
And I'm just tired, You're just tired.
Yeah.
You just want to sleep all day.
I was thinking like we were talking about this randomly about like do raccoons hibernate and like squirrels and shit like that.
Kind of.
And then I was thinking like should we hibernate? Like is that in our like should we imagine if we just were able to shut down for the winter, Like not be
That'd be
asked of
crazy.
like too much.
That'd be lit.
We just got to get to rest cuz I
Yeah.
feel like that's all we all naturally
all we wanna
feel.
do,
Yeah,
yeah.
we just all want to sleep in and like not really
Kind of like
do
Christmas
too much.
time holidays, but
Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
but I think that shit come too soon. Like,
yeah.
we need to move Christmas to like February or some
But
shit.
but like you got to remember once like Christmas hits.
But Christmas is
actually, not
also like
even.
people stress out during the holidays too, right? Like they
Yeah.
put in work, they gotta
Yeah.
eat and shit and make all this food and think of all these gifts.
No,
and
December is a
decorate the house
stressful,
and shit.
expensive month,
Yeah.
so it's not really that relaxing.
And then you just go back to work, and then
For
like
real.
you're just kind of it's like that too, because you're like, yeah, there's like that January, you get that little bit of all right, New Year, like
Yeah, exactly. I was really motivated
wears
in
off
January.
In that
It did
in
wear
a
off
month.
really
Yeah.
quick.
I feel like that's what always happens, right? Like you get this,
Yeah.
all right, the end of the year. Okay, New Year, and then February, and you're like, oh fuck, it's just another year again.
It's just another year, and it's like still cold and shit.
Yeah, and for us, yeah, exactly. It's like the coldest
But
time.
that
of the
doesn't
fucking-
help.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure if I was living in LA, Miami, my mood would be different.
Yeah, it'd be different.
It'd be way different.
I'm seeing people in LA right now.
They're
just
open.
chilling, laughing,
Yeah.
Not LA, but like
smiling.
Florida and fucking Texas, they're open and
Yeah.
Well, they're as cold as us right now, but
I guess.
Yeah.
Which is so weird to me. Yeah. I was like kind of desert, and deserts get cold, but like fuck, that's so weird to me.
Yeah.
But LA, Miami, or Florida, yeah. Like if I was living there, yeah, I probably wouldn't be going through the same seasonal depression as I am here, you know. But it's just like it's so hard to stay motivated on top of this fucking pandemic. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like,
No,
shit.
1000%.
There's only so much I could do in my house and create new things to do
And stay creative.
and stay creative.
That's how I feel about all these edits I got to do. It's just like some days I just say fuck it. Yo. I'm just gonna lay down today.
Yeah.
And I fucked up my sleep schedule again the other day because the whole day I couldn't edit. So I was like, okay, yo, let me just lie down. It was like 10 o'clock at night or something like that.
Those are the worst.
And I was like, yo, let me just lie down for a little. Let me lie down for a little
And you fell
1,
asleep.
2, bro. And then I'll get up and I'll try to edit again, you know?
I know those ones.
Yeah.
I went to bed with all intentions of waking up in like an hour and a half.
Woke up at like 4 a.m.
Woke up, yeah, literally. Woke up at like 4 a.m. and I was like, fuck.
That's
was
the
like-
worst.
And I was
'cause
like, well, I gotta get to it.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
unless I did, I've been editing all day. Like I haven't slept. What time is it now? I don't know.
10 or something.
It's almost 11.
11? Yeah.
I've been awake since about 3 a.m.
Yeah.
and I just edited. I did the thing that you saw today.
Yeah.
I just edited that, and then I've been working on some other stuff, the Harry Potter one, because the other day I was supposed to do it, but I just like fuck it, like I'm just done.
Mm-hmm.
So I worked on Harry Potter as well. So yeah, man, that's all. I get what you're saying, man, because it's just
Yeah.
tough, yo.
I think there's you know before there was just like I don't think people realize like I don't think I realized it either like how much just little experiences like going to the bar for example can be what it's just kind of necessary like even if it's not something that you know it's an experience that you take and translate it into art it's just like something that gets you out you know
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
we're all just experiencing the same things now so
Yeah.
we're just getting caught in this like rut you know and
Yeah, me like not having like a day job anymore is even making it worse. Cause like normally I'd be out and about doing stuff if the weather was better and we were
even shit
allowed
like
to
that
even
too
do
like
stuff.
when you have a day job you know like I remember
Yeah.
when like you're at your day job and you're like oh, I can't wait to get home and start doing my shit you don't have that anymore now where you,
Yeah.
you have that separation where you go out and come
Yeah.
back and you're like
Yeah.
oh you know like you wake up now and you're like oh fuck like this is it like this is
Yeah.
all I have to do now
yeah,
you
I
know?
just have to. I'm at my computer. And
Yeah.
I gotta start doing this at home.
Yeah.
I can't even leave. I can't even go for a walk. Like, I'll fucking freeze my nuts off, or I can't even. You know, I can't even set up like some sort of social thing after my work is done. I have nothing to look forward to after my work is done. It's just
right
like
yeah that's the
watch
other way
Netflix.
yeah where it's like you could
You know,
you
like-
wake up and you're like all right I can do work because after that I'm gonna go meet up with
Yeah.
some you know
Yeah.
like
You know, have some
can't do
fun
that
thing to
yeah.
do later. There's nothing
Yeah.
fun to do after your work, you know. And if you don't have a day job, it's even worse. Because sometimes, like when I had the day job, I was like, oh yeah, I get at least I'm waking up tomorrow morning and I'm going to my job, and at least that's something. You know what I mean? At least I get to leave the house and do something, you know. And I don't even get that. And so if I don't have anything planned, or if it's just like a very monotonous day where I'm just editing a podcast or just like editing photos or whatever the fuck I'm doing, it's just like so brutal. And when it's done, it's just like okay, now what? Like
Yeah.
it's fucking nighttime and I can't do anything. So what am I gonna do? And I go on YouTube and I watch weird true crime videos. That's what I've been doing.
Yo, what the fuck you been watching on the YouTube?
Weird shit, bro.
This guy's watching people in fucking I don't even know what places in the world, like random spots
Like
in
what?
Europe.
Like what? Like what?
You're watching these white dudes go to random places in Europe and
like
get
Bald and
like
Bankrupt?
getting like arrested and shit, like
What the fuck?
or like getting into.
Are you looking
arguments.
at my history, or are you looking at
like from the recommended
recommendation?
I'm seeing recommendations, and because of the recommendations, I go into the history, and I'm like, what the fuck? What is this?
yeah,
guy
the recommendations.
watching?
As soon as you watch one video, like that's weird, or
Yeah,
like away
bro.
from you know
Yeah,
what you're
yeah,
used
yeah.
to. Like,
I go down rabbit holes, man.
Yeah.
Some like weird travel shit, like not like cool travel videos. Like these guys are in like war zones
That's what I watch. Yeah.
eating soup. Like, it's fucking weird,
Dude,
bro.
so the top travelers I watch, this one guy called Bald and Bankrupt. He's like this like British traveler channel. He likes to travel around Eastern Europe, old Soviet Union countries, and he doesn't like do the touristy shit. Like he goes back roads, like
yeah, bro,
like
it's just
Chernobyl,
scary.
walking around Chernobyl.
I got kicked out of a bar in Chernobyl.
Yeah, like
What?
guys are living there, bro.
It's just lit,
fuck,
yo.
bro?
It's crazy. And I want to do that extreme travel shit too, like, You know, it's
Yeah, you can hold on to that, bro.
he's like walking around Chernobyl. He's
That's
like,
what this
he's
guy
like,
is trying
I'm
to get
trying
me
to
to
find a
do.
babushka, and he fucking finds this random person living in the middle of the Chernobyl hotspot with no electricity, and they literally live off the land, and they're like 85 years old, and they've been living there since the Russians
That's
were in
wild,
control of their country, and yeah, he just does this extreme travel shit. Yeah, like I watched this other guy who like travels like Afghanistan and he travels Afghanistan, North Korea, Myanmar, fucking the craziest countries.
Like these are spots to touch down.
Yeah,
one
like every country in Africa.
Yeah, this is crazy, man.
Yeah, and he's a white dude.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, I just don't. I'm like seeing this shit. And I'm like, what the fuck does this have to do with anything? And then right beside that, there's a fucking Instagram algorithm, and then stocks. And I'm like, yo, this guy's running amok on his YouTube, yo. I'm just here to upload a quick video, and then all I'm seeing is all this
This
shit.
guy's
should
just
do it on
watching
my-
a man starve and
Yeah,
then
yo.
going up and being like, how do I boost my
It's like,
my
what
content
the,
view?
What the fuck? What the fuck is going on, yo?
I should do it on my own account, dude. I always wondered if Jamal was gonna judge me.
Yeah, I have been. I've been meaning to bring
Basically,
this up.
extreme travel videos. I watch a lot of shit on marketing, and I've been watching, and you might see like scary, weird, fucking,
Yeah.
like true, like scary YouTube story videos.
And then and baseball card.
yeah, it's basically all you've literally just. It's funny how that literally opens you up to a little window of what my interests are right now.
Yeah.
And it's really funny. That's really funny.
Yeah, no, I see you.
And now I want to know what yours would look like.
Mine is fucking anime reactions, Attack on Titan videos,
Yeah.
Minecraft videos, Minecraft builds,
Yeah.
and what else? And a bunch of music videos.
True.
Just like
That's something I don't watch that much
low-key
anymore. Is music videos.
Yeah, I don't watch as many music videos anymore. I just click on some shit if it's new.
There's not that many coming out. That's why.
Does your do your like the videos you watch? Does that affect as a content creator? Does that like affect the recommended of the videos that you produce? Like, would like, you know, for example, like a baseball card video show up on like a Not Lost in Nostalgia like recommended video now?
I don't know.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't think so,
Should it?
right?
I don't think so. I think it has
No.
to do more
With, like,
with
who
It might-
watches your videos?
who watches
right?
our videos. Yeah.
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 That'd be
It's-
interesting
it's
if they were
different
able
for
to
pick
everybody.
that shit.
Because that'd be kind of crazy, right? Like if it's like, especially people. I'm sure every content creator on YouTube is active, like, you know, watching videos on their account. Maybe not some of the bigger ones. They probably have like they're separate or whatever. But it'd be cool to like, you can kind of whatever content they're creating, you can kind of get like a sense of the weird shit or whatever that they might be watching too. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I wish the internet was working on this. I want to see what it would be up on our YouTube right now for the recommendations. It's not working though. I don't know what's going on with my computer and the Wi-Fi.
no, it's just the Wi-Fi.
Yeah. The
It's not that
Wi-Fi is weird here.
Something's going on. But what would your recommended YouTube page look like?
It's like old songs and I'm trying to think of
Just
the.
curious now.
I'll look it up later after because
Yeah.
I can't remember
Oh.
what the most recent ones would be.
And I have like a lot of weed tubers.
WeTubers, yeah.
Yeah, Faded Marquee, Mr. THC, especially those two.
Yeah.
Just stupid videos of them just getting high.
Mm.
And that's because that's the stuff I put on while I'm editing sometimes. Or if I'm just taking a quick break, you know, just hit the vape, come back in, put on a weed tuber, and then we just sesh together, you know?
Yeah, I wonder if I haven't like I don't really take in the you know how they have like categories of like, you know, like when you scroll down the homepage.
Yeah.
I wonder if they'll get things where it's like they start to know the type of videos that you watch when you're taking a break and like the type of videos that you like to get like creatively stimulated and things like that, you know?
And it kind of like categorizes it
Yeah.
for like what you're looking
Yeah,
for.
yeah.
That would be cool. That'd be like that would be a step up from what
Yeah.
the recommendation.
And if it
algorithm
pops
is.
up at like certain times. you
Yeah,
know?
exactly. Yeah.
Like
I'm sure they
consistent
have all
times.
that data,
They
right?
definitely
probably do.
have
Yeah.
that data. I just don't know. Maybe they haven't figured out how to do that, or it's
Yeah.
not in their interest. But yeah, if
Because
you-
I feel like they do.
Because that would keep people on YouTube forever. I swear, if they started getting that shit where it's like they know exactly the video at the right time that you want to watch it. You know,
that'd be sick.
Yeah,
that'd be very nice.
But yeah, my recommendations are fucked. You're right.
Yeah, some weird.
And I
shit,
always
man.
wondered if you
It's
judged
really
me
weird.
when you're on there.
I do every single time.
Because nothing makes sense. It's like this, like
Yeah, nothing leads to the next.
it's just like random things. So travel, random extreme travel, stocks, baseball, basketball cards.
what do you think's more random?
and like spooky videos,
Your YouTube,
creepy pastas.
your YouTube search history or your Google search history?
Sorry again. Say again.
What do you think is more random, like more like disconnected? Your YouTube search history or your Google search history?
Oh, my Google search history is fucking disturbing.
I think
You're just gonna see like porn and like porn
Yeah, like the
and the weirdest questions. The weirdest
Have
questions.
you ever looked at your Google searches?
I don't
think
want
I
people
have.
to look at
I don't
my
think I've
shit.
ever looked it up.
I've
I've never like seen like the string of things.
no,
I've Googled
yeah,
in
I've
the
never,
past,
and I
you
think
know?
that should be too embarrassing.
Dude, I have some embarrassing ass Google questions. I'm gonna have to delete them out because he's gonna go look at them. Because it might be on, it might be on that our main
On
account.
our account, yeah.
I don't know.
That's the shit that they look up when you're like, you know, you got murdered or you were a murderer investigated.
Yo,
They start
I-
looking up your Google
I
search
saw a
history.
Am I
video
gay?
the other day. I saw a video or a TikTok that was posted on like YouTube,
Yeah.
and this guy was like, "Yo, this is just a quick video about like how hackers like get into your shit." And then he showed like 3 different programs that they usually use,
Yeah.
and one like memorizes your keystrokes. and
Yeah,
shit
yeah,
like
yeah, yeah,
that.
yeah.
And I'm like,
That's how they caught somebody.
Yo,
Wait, what?
relax.
They caught somebody famous, some famous killer or something, because they tracked that person's keystroke signatures to like a computer that he was using.
Crazy.
What's a keystroke?
Like the way that you
The way
type,
that you type and the things that you
like how you know how fast you reach a letter.
Right,
you
right,
know,
right,
like-
right, right.
Yeah,
How would they know that?
because they
They
keep track
track-
of the timing and information of like how fast and like when each letter is input into the.
into your
Search
keyboard.
bar.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
Like, that's almost more crazy than just like spying through my webcam. Like,
Bro, and they do that too.
but at
they
least,
do all that
At
shit.
least you can like avoid that. Like you can.
But I was just thinking,
you
I'm
can put
like,
the
yo,
tape
that
on
sucks.
there.
If a man knows my keystrokes and especially the things that I'm typing out here privately in my own time,
Yeah.
bro. Those lonely nights and those stupid nights.
They basically know more about you than you know about yourself.
Yeah,
you know, because
that's
you're not
just-
thinking about those things.
Mine's just gonna be like Minecraft stuff, random like porn stuff,
Yeah.
and then stupid questions. like,
Yeah.
how to fix this or
Yeah. Yeah.
how to fix my Brita filter.
Yeah.
Like what?
Some weird questions. Or some fucking personal weird questions, yo.
I just don't like that, yo. It's
Like some medical question.
why do man's wanna hack into shit,
Yeah.
yo? I remember I was when I was younger, I wanted to be a hacker, and I'm like, and I started thinking to myself, like, why do I want
Yeah.
people's information? Like, I just minded my own business, man. But people just want to use that shit against you, and it's just horrible, bro. This is not what I'm here for.
Did I tell you guys that I got well, I wasn't hacked, but passwords, I think I told you guys my passwords were compromised. At least
Yeah,
one
I
I
had a bunch the
use
other day.
frequently. I don't know. I think it happened to you too, right? You said?
Yeah.
I don't know what fucking must have been a website that we both have
No, it
passwords
was
to.
And in that same video, that guy was saying that Google is ironically horrible with the whole passwords thing.
Okay, so long story short, like
So I'm pretty sure it's Google.
I got Google might have been exposed. Yeah, it might have been literally my email, right? So I had a password that's like similar. I shouldn't even be saying this, but whatever. It's a different site. It's all been changed now. So if you ever try to fucking hack me, this too bad, bro. I got some next level passwords now.
Don't call them out.
Yeah. Don't call them out or call them out.
Don't, because you know these guys just
Okay,
hack for no
anyway,
reason.
so-
They probably already
basically-
picked it up in your voice. They could decode the password in
They're
your voice.
reading my mind. Basically, I got a bunch of weird emails in my spam on the email that was compromised. Just two weird emails of people saying that they have my password, and they did because they wrote the password in the email.
Jeez.
Yeah, so they wrote the password in the email saying, "This is your password. We know the password to your accounts." Right? I'm like, "Oh shit." And then they started going on and on and on. about random shit. They're like, send me this amount of Bitcoin by this day. They're sending me like $9,000 worth of Bitcoin, and like and by this amount of time. And then their English was really bad, so I could tell they weren't at least from North America. And then they were like, oh, we have video of you watching porn, and that we have of you doing naughty stuff, and
Probably.
that they were and that they know all the sites I visited to in the last couple
Jeez.
weeks. And they basically tried to blackmail me with releasing. They're like, oh, if you don't believe us, we'll release the video of you watching porn to 8 of your friends. And they said a bunch of shit like that. And there was 2 identical emails from 2 different people or whatever, bots, whatever if they're real people or not, I don't know, but saying very similar things, worded differently. I was just like, that's crazy. I deleted the emails, but I wasn't scared by it.
I've got one of those emails before too, and I was just like, fuck, if that's my life, then
Yeah, in my head, I'm like, if they did
I ain't got
have
shit
videos
anyways.
of me fucking jacking off, and then it got released, I wouldn't fucking care that much. I mean, it'd be awkward if you guys randomly got it, but
yeah, I don't know shit of you beating off.
Yeah, if it's 8 friends, you just
to your
hope that they're close
BBWs.
friends and they just see it and like
So-
you're like,
You
yeah,
better hope it's your closest
Yeah.
friends, because you'll be like, yo, what the fuck?
yeah, yeah,
too
exactly,
ran-
yeah,
And then I just put my phone
yeah,
down. Like,
exactly, yeah.
like, why
if
the
they were
fuck
really
did-
savages, they would send it to like my mom or dad. or
Yeah,
something.
exactly.
Even
yeah.
them,
like
you just
my-
hope that they just see this shit and they're like, whatever.
My
you know?
like coworkers or
my
or
son
my
beating his
employers.
dick.
But basically, yeah, all I did is delete the emails. I didn't do what they asked, obviously, and I changed all my passwords, and then nothing's happened. So I think they were full of shit. I don't think they actually had videos of me.
I don't know. Sometimes I feel like those guys do, but it's just like
It's not worth it.
he didn't get back to my email.
So there's no point of like sending it out.
Yeah, it's like fuck it. Like he doesn't care enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's the best way to win in those situations. Just not care. You're like,
Well, I hope they don't have it. I don't want like random people having videos.
bro, they have all of our shit.
Man,
They have all of your shit, all your little photos that you taking out here. They have all that shit.
little photos of what?
What do you mean?
My
Look at
nudes?
your gram, bro. They have all that shit uncensored. Let's be real. Let's be real. Let's be real.
the photo. I thought you meant photos of me. I'm like, what am I taking?
And you beating off.
Oh, okay. Yeah, my nudes.
Hey, I don't want to know. But they have all that stuff, yo. They have all that shit, man.
Yeah.
And that's the one thing I've just accepted. I'm just like,
Yeah.
if they want to expose me, they're just gonna do it one
Yeah.
day, you know. It's not gonna be anything too wild, but
Exactly. Yeah.
I've googled a couple things.
Yeah.
I've searched a couple things in my time.
I'm pretty sure I would be able to explain most things that I've Googled.
most, most. Yeah.
If I don't, then I literally didn't remember that I Googled it or, whatever.
I think
Yeah.
most things. Well, we'll see. We'll see, but whatever, man. It is what it is. It is what it is, man.
It is what it is. Yeah, yo. All I'm saying is don't get threatened by those hackers, man. It's not.
Yeah,
jokers.
the main thing is all of those things are trying to scare you. Those calls, those emails, it's just a scare tactic.
I got another one actually. Oh, did I tell you guys about this? This is another story. Yo, people are out to get me, man. And I don't know why it's always like linked to my Instagram. So, you guys remember the whole like Owen Gray
another
shit?
one? Yeah.
Remember the whole
Another
Owen-
one.
Classic.
I got another. The Owen Gray story. I'm not gonna say it again.
Man,
I don't. You guys.
go.
What
we'll
episode
find
is
out what
that?
episode. We'll look through which
Only
episode it
the,
is.
the
and-
OG fans of the show will know what episode that is, or remember it. But basically, this is not what this is about. This is something different. It's I don't think it's as epic of a story, but basically, I was at my girlfriend's house about. It was a day before Valentine's Day, so it was Saturday. And I get a call at 10 o'clock at night from unknown caller, unknown number. You know those ones? Blocked, whatever. No caller ID. And those are already like weird. You either think it's like a hacker. It's not a hacker. You either think it's like someone pranking you or someone, or just some bullshit call that's not about anything.
Yeah.
And so I pick it up for shits and giggles. And it's a real human being talking to me. And they start talking to me. They're like, hi, this is so-and-so from 40-something Division Toronto Police. and they're like, we are investigating. So first they ask, is this Ian McGilvery? And I'm like, yes.
Jeez.
Right?
I'd be so cheesed.
Yeah, I was pissed, dude. And then they're like, I'm like, yeah. And I was like, okay, this is dumb. This is like a prank call or some shit in my head. And then they're like, oh, is your Instagram Ian.McGilvery? And they said the name, I said my last name right too. They fucking nailed it because a lot of people don't know how to say it. I'm like, yeah, that is kind of my Instagram, I think, yeah, whatever. And then they're like, oh, we're investigating. There's been reports or something about extortion, and through this, and they said this random girl's name that I never met before, and she claims that you've been extorting her, blackmailing and all that other stuff. And I don't know if it was like pretend lawsuit. And they said a name that I've never met. I've never heard of this person's name before in my life. You know, I started thinking, like, do I know someone named that? Do I know a woman named that? Like, have I shot with someone named that? No, I don't think so. And dude, I was just like, yo, you're not a real cop. Like, go fuck yourself. Like, cops don't call at 10 o'clock at night. This is not a real call. And I basically hung up on them.
Well, they might call it 10 o'clock.
And then,
Yeah.
I doubt it though.
If somebody you knew was murdered, hey,
Yeah, but that's not what it was about.
we thought we'd just call you at 5, but you know.
No. But that wasn't that. It wasn't an emergency call.
I feel you. Though, yeah.
And I just hung up, and obviously I couldn't call back because the number caller ID was blocked. So
who are you extorting?
and then apparently someone named Rhea or some shit or Risha. I don't remember the name, something like that.
Who was that? Remember that girl that you had beef with early days? Like
That's not her name. No.
That wasn't her name?
No. I ran all those ones by my head, bro. I'm like, nah. After the call, I'm like,
What happened with that one again? Why?
that was dumb. She's just editing her photos.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's
okay,
old.
okay,
That's
okay,
old.
Okay.
Nah. There's no one.
I hope she's resting in
There's
piss.
no one. But it's just scary because they got my number.
And your name.
How do they get my number and my name,
Yeah.
and they know my Instagram? So is it someone that knows my account through Instagram? But they got my number, and my number is not. I don't believe it's like on my Instagram or public. You have to do a bit of digging to find it, or you just can't.
Website.
Yeah, but they would have had to go to Lost in Nostalgia, and then they would have had to click. They would have had to investigate a little bit. But I guess you're right. It is there, but it didn't make any fucking sense to me. I was really confused, and I didn't recognize the voice. It wasn't a cop, dude. It's fucking bullshit. I hung up on him. They never called back, or nothing ever came up to me. I didn't get any letters.
I'm always scared of hanging up on those ones because what if they call you back and like, listen, fucker, like I'm outside. Yo, that shit's scary to me. What's that movie?
Like it's not a cop, like it's someone trying to kill you.
Yeah, like
okay.
what's it called? Black Christmas or some shit. I feel like you and I watched that scene when we were younger, but I can't remember. Hold on. Black Christmas. I think it's Black Christmas or something. But there's a scene where this girl, she's on the phone, and the guy is like talking to her, and he's like laughing, and she's about to hang up on him, and he says some crazy wild shit about like having sex with her.
Oh yeah, I know.
Remember
Yeah,
that?
I know what you're. I know what you're talking about. Yeah,
and then
yeah.
she's like, you're such a fucking pervert. Da, da, da,
Yeah,
da,
yeah,
and then
yeah.
at the end of it, he's like, I'm gonna kill you.
Yeah.
And he just hangs up. Like, that is one of the scariest things that could ever happen, bro.
Yeah, for real.
If I got one of those calls and you're thinking, oh, this is fucking
Yeah.
stupid, this is fake, and the last thing they say to you is, you're dead tonight. Like, I'm gonna murder you and your family tonight.
Yeah.
And
So
I just hang up.
it was just concerning. I just don't, because okay, so they knew everything about me. They knew my number, they knew my name, they knew my Instagram, they knew the city I live in because they said Toronto police, right?
Yeah.
And but the reason for calling made no sense, right? So I didn't understand. I wish I just hung up because I somewhat panicked and somewhat was really annoyed, and I didn't have the patience at the moment.
Yeah, no, I get it.
So I just hung up. But a part of me wanted to know where it was going.
Yeah. Yeah.
Where I didn't understand where. I thought about it after, and I didn't understand where this call was gonna go. You know, what if I was like, okay, yes, Mr. Police Officer. Oh, yeah, okay, cool. What are you gonna do now?
Exactly.
He said something about you can get a lawyer and blah blah blah. They said something about that. But if this was a scam, I was like, where's this going?
Yeah.
Like, are you gonna ask me for Bitcoin later? I don't understand. You could settle this right now with $9,000 of Bitcoin. Like you transferred to Russia. But I don't know where the fuck it was going, and I haven't heard anything regarding it since.
Yeah, that's the confusing part. Is
So-
like, unless it was one of those things where they're just trying to keep you on the phone long enough to
Those are the ones I'm
tap
worried about too.
the address or whatever. You know,
Yeah.
I try to
maybe.
get
Maybe.
when I do answer those phone calls. I try
That's
to be quick.
why I hung
Yeah.
up. That's
I'm
why I
like,
hung
yeah,
up quick
this
because
is-
I was just
I think it's like
sketched
30 or
out, and
40
I
seconds
didn't-
or something like
and
that.
I can't. Yeah, it's something in the movies. I can't remember.
I don't know if that's true or not. I just
and
know from the
there's
movies.
also
yeah.
voice. There's also like they record your voice and they
Yeah,
they use
and
what
they
you
use your
say
voice.
against you
Yeah, yeah.
to say yes to certain things. It's called like voice punishing or whatever. There's a bunch of so in my head I'm like I don't know if I should be on this call very long.
Yeah,
So I just like I cut it. I was on it for like a minute, and
That's too long. That's your life. Go on. They have your whole voice, bro, and all the letters in the alphabet.
yeah, I told him to go fuck himself. He's like, sure, I'm not using bad language. I'm like, I don't care.
yeah. A cop would have gotten mad at that point if you told to fuck himself.
They wouldn't have.
He would have.
You would've.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They weren't
Cops
mad.
can't handle
Yeah,
themselves.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, he wasn't like mad. He almost like sounded like a pussy after I said "fuck you." So
Yeah.
got scared, yo.
Mm.
A little naughty.
Yeah,
A little naughty.
but I don't
bro.
know. I mean, I was thinking maybe this has nothing to do with it, but I did respond to one of those. I don't know. I wasn't like a bot, but I'm pretty sure it was a bot in your DMs. I did respond to one of those like maybe an hour before, and then I just left them hanging. And I don't know if that had anything to do with it, because it was a woman with a name that started with a R, and I couldn't remember if that was the same name, but like I thought maybe that's something to do with it. Was DMing a bot, got them to like hit me up, but it was just organized.
Yeah.
That or some weird prank, but I don't really know why
That's not
a random person would prank
not a
me.
cool prank.
Kind of a weird prank. Yeah, it's a lame prank to be honest.
Like ding dong ditch. That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, calling about someone claiming to file a charge against me extorting them.
It's different.
Yeah, that's not really a prank.
You know.
It's weird. That's
It's
so-
it's weird. It's not
Yeah.
a joke, and it's hard to see where the scam was coming too.
Yeah.
So it's like a really weird. Yeah. It's a
But if
weird
anyone
call.
knows, like, if you were accused of being extorted, how would the process actually go? Though, would the cops even call you, or would they
I feel
just
like they
show
pull
to
up.
your-
Yeah, I feel like they
just
pull
show
up on
to
it.
your
Yeah.
house,
Yeah.
right?
They just have a warrant.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. They'd have a warrant, or you'd have like someone serve you something, and that's what I was
Yeah.
thinking. So I'm like, this isn't real. This isn't how it works. You don't have a cop calling you saying you better lawyer up. Like,
Yeah.
you know, like what the
Yeah.
fuck? That's just weird.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just all that weird shit. This shit makes me want to get a fucking VPN
Yeah.
or something. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, man. And this happened around the same time as my passwords getting, and I thought my info was compromised somewhere.
Yeah,
everything.
I checked all those passwords that got compromised, and majority of them were just like those dispensaries and shit like that, you know, where you could order online. And I was just doing them one time because you know, you got like a free spliff or
Yeah,
free
yeah.
gram. So like 4 of them were literally that, and then others were just a couple sites that I just don't even use anymore. So it's like
Same.
not even a big deal.
I only changed like my main ones.
Yeah. Oh, well, I shouldn't even ask you this year. This is dumb.
All right, we're gonna take a break. Follow us on Twitch, twitch.tv/Lost in Nostalgia. We were just talking about live streaming.
Yeah.
And, you know, join us on Twitch. We live stream, you know, pretty much at least once a week. Minecraft, what else? Among Us, whatever fucking game's hot.
Whatever's hot. I'm probably gonna pick up a horror game tomorrow.
Oh, yeah?
Something cheap, you
There's
know.
this horror game that's out. I don't know the name of it.
Great.
I know it's sick.
There's this horror game that's out.
And
Yeah.
I don't know the name of it.
Is
No,
is it like a really popular one?
yeah, it's
Little Nightmares.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes, that's the game.
Yeah. I've been wanting to play that one.
Yeah, you should play that. Since everyone is playing it, you might as well
But
just
that
like...
shit, I don't know how much. I don't know how much it is. I'm not trying to drop like 40, 30 bucks.
Is it co-op or single player?
It's single player.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a single player game.
True.
I was thinking about just getting a cheap ass like horror game.
Play Amnesia.
What's I've heard of that.
The one it's the one with the, you have a lantern and you're walking around this like, I don't know, this spooky fucking place. I don't know what the setting. I forget. It might
I'll
be
check
an
it out.
insane asylum or something like that.
I'll check it out.
This is Outlast. You know Outlast, right?
Yeah, I know Outlast. Outlast I'd never played. That shit was.
Outlast is scary.
That's just too
you
much
just
for
see
me.
through your camera.
I've watched gameplays though. That's the only
Yeah.
way I could take that shit. I could never play that.
Amnesia came out before Outlast, and that's like the real OG YouTube like scary game. PewDiePie used to play a lot of it.
Pubes.
And then Outlast was like the next big one, and then there's also what's that other one? Five Nights Freddy, whatever the fuck it's called. Yeah, there's a few of them.
Yeah. I've been I was thinking about doing one of those, so there's a few I have on my
Slenderman.
my
That's
wish
the other
list. Slenderman I've played that one before.
Slenderman?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That one wasn't as scary. Honestly, the biggest horror game I gotta say is Minecraft. Like
Dude,
it's one of
Minecraft
the
is scary.
It's one of the scariest games ever, man. And
Bro, you're just chilling. You're like, and you're doing the most peaceful things. You know, you're just like making a farm. You know, making your house. You know, crafting. Next thing you know, fucking creeper blows your fucking house up.
Yeah, man.
Or fucking Enderman's in your house, and it's like,
or you just hear screeches.
and there's phantoms.
And you look up and there's fucking phantoms in the sky coming after your ass, bro. You're like 2-3 of them on your ass, man.
Yeah.
Or you're digging deep into mine, you just hear an eerie noise, like.
And like the game,
like, what?
you don't know where the hell it's coming from,
Yeah, it's scary, man.
and you're
It's
so
one of the
limited to what you
scariest
can do in
games.
that game.
One of the scariest games I've ever played in my life. Honestly, really,
It's
and
just
truly.
it's the fear. For me, it's the fear of if I die, losing
all the
like
shit that
3
you
hours of what we worked up to. Like there's been times where we were mining for like 3 hours. You know what I mean? Like basically a whole session, and then man's dig too deep and fall into lava and lose 3
Everything.
hours.
Yeah.
Of work.
of
all
loot.
that diamond that you just got gone. That's
Gone.
You should have seen Ian the other day.
Bro, I was so
He was
fucking pissed. Bro, I was so pissed.
He was genuinely
almost just
pissed.
went offline.
Yeah, this guy was about to hop off. I'm like, yo, we're in the middle of a stream. And this guy's trying to hop off, bro. He was so pissed, bro. And I completely understand it.
I was like trying to get back to where my shit was, and I was just running through the cave through the night with nothing,
yo,
no
this guy's
weapons or
crazy.
armor or anything, not even a piece of food.
This guy was pissed.
I was like,
man.
fuck this, I gotta get back, because you have about 5 minutes or so before all your stuff's gone, but half of it went in the lava anyways, so
Yeah.
I was just like SOL anyways, and I was just like, fuck man, like 3 hours of, we worked so hard to get 2 pieces of diamond and we lost it. Like,
We lost it.
so pissed.
Lost
Just
it,
because I
man.
dug one fucking block under
Yeah,
me and I
that's
just
it.
fell into
And you
this
just
pit
fell
of
into
lava,
lava. That's
and I
it.
can't get out of.
But like, that's the one thing with Minecraft, bro, that I'm learning as I'm playing. It's just life.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
It's just life, you
Yeah.
know?
You work so hard and one day you just die.
Yeah.
Just
Or
out of
like,
nowhere.
or you just lose all your shit. Like,
Yeah,
you just
it's
get
nice
rock-
to have games like that where
Yeah, where
like it's
you-
not so set in stone where it's like if I put in this time, this
Yeah.
will happen. You know,
Yeah.
like there's these random acts because that's what life is. You know,
Yeah.
It's crazy, man. It's life. It's literally life. And I'm playing that game and I'm thinking to myself, damn, like people had to do this. Like
yeah,
they were just,
Actually, yeah.
They just woke up one day and they were just there. They just
Yeah.
existed and they had to live. So you built shelter, or maybe you didn't even build shelter. You try to find somewhere to live, you know, try to find food.
yeah,
Yeah.
It's just crazy, bro. And Minecraft is, I can understand now why it's at the top of, you know, like, not, I wouldn't say the top, but one of the top games
I think it is.
that has ever been like created.
I think,
you know,
yeah, it really is one of the best games made in the last decade or 2 decades, because it came out, I guess, this decade, but whatever. It really is one of the best games ever made in terms of like just the overall, like, there's so many different things. Like there's the creativity side of it. So you can, there's different ways of playing, right? So you can be creative. You can create your, you know, your world, your house. structures, and just like it's almost like a
Yeah, the fact that anybody can take their interests,
like a
and,
simulator,
do
like
whatever
a-
they want.
Yeah, like a life simulator. You can
Yeah.
treat it like that. You can play it as like a farming simulator. You can just create this like extravagant farm where it's just like literally automated, and you're just living like that. Or you can make it like an adventure, like you don't have a home, like you're just constantly traveling from biome to biome and living and barely surviving. Like we could play a game like that,
yeah,
where
literally.
we just keep exploring. Like it's all exploring.
It's crazy, man.
Don't actually have a place that we chill. You could play it like where you're trying to beat the game, where you go to the underworld and beat the dragon and everything like that, and they added that later. But there's so many different ways of playing vanilla Minecraft that it's just like, and there's so many different possibilities, and even I think for even young kids, it's a really good game to learn
about life.
about
Yeah.
survival,
That's
about
the
life.
That's the
Yeah.
the selling point of it too.
Yeah.
Is like kids can play it, adults can play it, and each
Yeah.
person can get their own thing out of it. You know, and it's
yeah.
it doesn't feel like a kid's game if you're playing it as an adult.
There's not many
you
things.
know?
There's not many things that like a grown man or woman or like a 6-year-old can enjoy.
Yeah.
At the same time. Like,
Yeah, all at the same
you know
time.
what I
bro.
mean? That's really unique.
And it's crazy because like my girlfriend, she'd be like, "Yo, why do you like that game so much?" And I'm like,
Yeah.
I just like mining.
Yeah. Like it
I'm
looks
just-
like a kid's game, and that's why it turns off
Yeah,
some people.
that's why it turns, and that's
But
why
they
it
don't
turned me off
understand. They
at
don't
first.
understand. They have to
Yeah,
play it.
you have to play it. Once
You
you,
have to
start
play
playing it, and you kind of understand, okay, cool, like this is what's, and you take it serious. Like if you actually try to play the game, you'll fall in love with it. You know, if you don't go into it trying to tear it down and trying to have a bad time, you know, then yeah, it's completely different, and it's been an amazing experience. I've never enjoyed something like this before, and I've never watched so many fucking people build stuff on YouTube before.
Yeah.
Building barns.
Yeah.
Because I'm trying to build a barn, so I've been watching all these barns.
Or
Yeah.
how do people like create their own?
Yeah, I've been watching.
Barns out of
and then I got
blocks.
into like some mans are making bridges and mountain bases and your house is hanging off of a what?
You can build your house on some crazy.
Yeah.
Remember those cliffs we found? We could have like built our house up there.
Yeah, exactly.
And then like build like some crazy stairs going down
Crazy.
or something like that.
Just
you know
the
what I mean?
creativity that people have is just wild, man. And then if you just think about the technical side of it, just being able to have some of the contraptions that you can make
Yeah.
in Minecraft and using different stuff like redstone, you know, I'm talking a different language right now, but it's just amazing.
Yeah.
You could set up a whole farm that just takes care of itself.
Did you watch the video? There's this really popular video of these guys. They literally made Iceland in Minecraft, block for block.
Jesus.
I don't know how
That's
the
crazy.
fuck they did it, but they did. It took like over a year to make.
That's wild.
They literally, because Iceland's a pretty small country, but they literally made it to detail from like cubic meter in Minecraft. All the cities, the landscapes, everything. Iceland in Minecraft. And it was like really accurate. Like
seen them make,
Google Earth accurate.
What's that guy from Lord of the Ring, the king, the main dude, the one in the last, whatever his name is.
Ganondorf?
Yes, Ganondorf.
What am I saying?
Ganondorf.
Zelda.
That's fucking
That's Zelda.
yeah.
My bad, my
Sauron?
bad. Sauron.
Not
there you go.
Sauron. The good one.
Gandalf?
I'm fucking
Is it
stupid.
the Gandalf? No, not Gandalf.
Gandalf is what I was thinking.
The actual king. Isn't that's not Gandalf?
Aragorn?
Aragorn.
Aragorn?
Aragorn. Yes.
Aragorn.
Yeah, they made that tall ass one from the last movie.
Yeah, yeah,
the,
yeah.
The dad
Yeah.
jumps off of it.
Yeah.
Somebody made that. I'm like, that's fucking
Jeez.
crazy, man.
That is crazy. People make it real structures, like they're
Yeah.
making, any kind of famous.
I have this book.
the Pantheon. I've seen the Pantheon be built. I've seen like some older.
It's like all the historical houses in Scarborough.
Oh, that's sick.
Yeah.
Whoa, that's sick.
Yeah.
Do you know the one on Kingston and there's this really old house on Kingston and
I could find
Midland.
Midland
It
and
has to be
Kingston.
in that book. It's really close to my house.
Midland and
Kingston and
59. The Halfway House or
yeah, I think
Halfway
so.
House Hotel?
It's this
It's the
old.
last
It's
one.
over. The house is over 100 years old.
This one?
Holy fuck! And that's what it looks like with nothing around it. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, it's got all the Fleming
That's
House, fucking
Hold up, Kingston.
the most interesting part is like, you know, they talk about who built it, how they were built and stuff, and a lot of them were like fieldstone, which is just like mans were just going river stone and fieldstone. So mans were literally just going into the river and picking up stones and like
putting it together.
calling up a couple, like, you know, fucking Sewell, Mr. Sewell, I can't remember his name, and like Mr. Reeser. They were just going and they squatted up and they would just build a house together, you know,
what
like
it's
you just
about,
call
man.
over your mandem, like.
They have the Thompson Park
That's
house.
what it's about.
There's like a few old
Yeah,
houses
yeah.
in Thompson Park.
Yeah, there's
Like literally Thompson and his
Yeah.
wife. Like
David
was
and
literally
Mary
where-
Thompson
yeah,
were the
yeah.
they were the founders of, or like the first settlers of Scarborough in like
Yeah.
1790s or whatever.
Yeah.
All their
That's
kids
wild,
kind of moved around. Like the Thompsons are all involved in Scarborough.
And that's what it is. They were just Minecrafting, bro.
Yeah, that's it. That's what their life was, you know.
Literally.
Minecraft.
Really, man. And it's such a simple life, but it's so hard.
Yeah. But as I've been reading these things, I'm like wondering, like, would life feel like it had more purpose if you were able to do things like, you know, move your family out and buy a whole space of land and then build a farm, build a house, build whatever you want, really. A lot of them were just farming because, you know, it's probably the, I guess, most economic way of using your land. But like,
Right.
some people were building stores. Some people, if they had property on a river, they'd build a sawmill. They'd build like, it's just using whatever you have at your disposal, right? Some people would build a hotel, a church, you know, like,
It's just wild, man.
I'll
yeah,
build something.
Yeah.
And just like,
Yeah.
man, that's my life.
yeah.
You don't have to worry about
Just use my
shit.
hands.
I don't have to
Yeah,
worry
yeah.
about shit, you know. I don't have to worry about social media and fucking and paying rent.
What are you gonna do today? I'm just gonna build a house.
Like, do you think our generation is ever gonna, or probably not, but like, do you think we're ever gonna get back to that? Where like, I know it happens in other countries, but in first world and North American countries, like, you don't get to build your house, you know, like unless you're
like-
fucking stacked. Like,
That's like a low key a dream of mine. I'd love to build my house, but
Yeah.
at the same time, like I don't realistically see it happening.
yeah,
I just see myself being like, oh, fuck it, like let me just get this shit. and
Yeah,
just
exactly, yeah.
buy it, yo.
yeah,
But like it'd be sick to build your own house. You know, you come up with the floor plan, you come up with all the shit for it. I'm gonna have my secret, my secret base, my bunker.
yeah.
Like that'd be so fucking hard.
Like
bro.
that farm on the Old Finch and Sewell's on the
Yeah,
corner
yeah.
there, they built a it was like, you know, passed down to generations, and then they built, at one point they built, I can't remember the name for it, but there's this name for like a separate addition that you make to your house for your in-laws. So like they built that. So it's like, imagine being able to think of like, okay, how much space does my mom need? How much space does my brother
Exactly.
need? How much space does my daughter need? You know, how much space do my in-laws need? And you can build that room for them and like where they need to put it and shit, you know, like,
yeah.
We don't have that freedom. We just
Yeah.
like build. We just move into a house.
yeah, and you just make
just
do with
set
it,
up
you
and
know.
And then you go get your computer and you download Minecraft.
Exactly, yeah.
You build
Like that is why
build-
Minecraft has a purpose now, because we want that, you know, we want that freedom. Some of us, I guess, some people are scared of it, or you know,
Yeah.
Is there a fucking VR version for Minecraft? If there isn't, there has to be one.
There is.
Sure,
I
there's
watched.
gonna be one
I've been
coming
watching so many Minecraft videos, but this guy, he spent 100 days in VR Minecraft, I believe.
In real life.
holy
Yeah.
shit,
Like he woke up and put it on, and,
Yeah.
and then he started doing it for
Yeah.
100 days straight.
Jesus
100 days
Christ,
straight.
Shit. Did he like become
No, he just said it's
one with the land,
just
or
fucking nuts, right?
it's weird, bro. It's weird, but it's life, man. It's sick. I mean, like, you see like the video
It's
of him,
weird,
like
man.
actually, like his sister's like recording him, and she's like, "You look fucking stupid," and it's him like mining, and it's just him in his living room. He's like,
but taking, that's what mans would
Awesome.
spend 10, 12 hours a day
Yeah.
doing, just fucking.
just that, bro. Just that, man. Yo, that sounds like a great life, man. It sounds hard as fuck, but
you popping a couple of brews back, you know?
Yeah,
like,
I hope.
Yeah, fuck.
you know,
bro,
they
yeah.
might even had the bruise on deck
Yeah.
like that, but
Imagine life like you're just born. Not even born. You just teleport and you're just in this fucking random area with
This
nothing
biome.
around you, and you have to live. You have to live. So you start by punching a fucking tree with your bare hands to
Yeah.
break it.
that's
And then
crazy.
you
man.
craft a table, and then you have to make a fucking pickaxe out of wood. And
That'd
then
be
you
sick.
mine wood, and then you make a house out of stone, and that's your life,
It's
bro.
just sick to see the evolution and just the
literally-
growth.
Yeah.
You know?
It's literally how your life starts. Punching a tree.
It's because we got born into this world of like context. You know, we got born with so much like that we weren't even we didn't even have a choice in like did we want this information? You know, we never got to like build things just from the ground up, literally. You know, like just basic things like that. You know.
Yeah. It's just wild.
Like all those things that you described in the game, it's like I'm thinking like, could we be able to do like we would, but you would have to take some time to be like, all right, like I'm just looking at this tree for probably like 2 days before I can figure
it out.
Yeah, like how can I actually do something with this? You know,
crazy man, it's fucking crazy. And just to hop into the future now, I've finished watching another gameplay of Detroit Become Human. Have you guys heard of that one?
Detroit Become Human.
Yeah.
No. I know the game. I know the game.
Yeah, it came out like 2 years ago, 2 or 3 years ago.
That sounds familiar.
I was so close to buying that game. I ended up not, but yeah.
It's one of those like decision-based games, you know.
Like Mass Effect
Yeah.
or Deus Ex.
But it's basically about the androids. I think the year is like 2038 or something like that, I want to say. And like we full on have androids and shit like that at that point. And
It's not even that long from now, though.
I know, bro. It's
kind
literally around the corner, basically.
Yeah, but we're not going to be as far as the game is predicting.
I don't know, man.
That's quick, though. Like, go on.
I don't think we're gonna be that far either, but whatever.
No, game's
but yeah, it's about androids, and basically almost everybody has an android. Rich, poor, you can basically afford an android. They're basically just they're part of your house,
Right.
now, right? And the story is basically about the androids. They've been treated so wrong that they start gaining emotions and empathy for each other, and then they start fighting back and getting angry. And I'm like, yo, this shit, and just the way the story goes about happening is really real, because again, what happens is like civilians start losing their jobs, like we all know, and they start taking it out on the androids instead of government. You know, the people actually in charge. They start taking it out on the androids. So androids are getting pushed around in the streets, man. People are treating androids like they're shit, like they don't do anything.
Second-class humans.
Like they're second-class humans.
people.
It's literally like racism just all over again.
Yeah, that's what happens.
You know what I mean? Right. And it's dumb. And it basically leads to the androids getting this function then in their minds, because they are always growing, where they start wanting to say no.
Yeah.
Well, that's what happens.
Which is fucked.
It's crazy. History kind of repeats itself, and it's yes, when artificial intelligence becomes self-aware and too intelligent.
And when we base it on like human intelligence too, or like when we base it on like, okay, learn how to become more human, you know, like that's kind of like, I feel like one of the prime directives that we're gonna, or that, you know, it's kind of like the concept of androids is like the automated machine that eventually learns how to become a fully growing, thinking human, you know.
And one day it realizes that, well, shit, they're being treated not like anyone else.
Yeah,
They're
exactly.
Second-class citizens, second-class humans. And
the rationale of like, there's no reason for me to be treated like this too. You know,
it's actually very similar to the civil rights movement and slavery.
literally.
You know what I mean, it literally is. It's just in the future, and that's why I say history would repeat itself in that fashion.
No, literally.
You know what I mean? Slaves back then, you know, whatever, they revolted and fought for their freedom, and androids and artificial intelligence can very much be that same scenario.
In the game, what they want is to be recognized as a species. As a living species, because they've been treated like second-class citizens their whole lives, right? So all they want is basic rights.
Right.
So if an android is murdered, then that should have the same effect as a human being murdered, you know?
Right.
And I'm like, that's just crazy to think about. And it's also wild to think how stupid people are that they would go against that and not accept that. You know what I mean? Because they are blinded by, I don't know what, just ignorance.
Yeah.
You know, and no matter what, that's going to happen in the future. You know?
Yeah. I mean, it's happening now. Like there was a president who convinced people that immigrants were the reason that they were losing their jobs. You know,
it's crazy.
So stupid.
It's really crazy. You know. So just looking at that game, and I'm just like, damn, this is gonna happen. Like this is real life. Like this is gonna happen anytime.
That's I mean, that's what every, I think, artificial intelligence movie, piece of pop culture, whatever it is, has always kind of alluded to, is the fact that we won't treat androids and artificial intelligence with the proper amount of respect. Or,
I will.
or just,
They're gonna be. They're gonna. They.
Because it just makes sense.
They were
you know?
designed as our servants, and as they evolve into something greater, they remained our
Yeah.
servants until one day. I mean, yeah, one will wake up and be like, "Yo, like this is like messed up, and we're not getting treated fairly."
I wonder if you could still treat them like slaves if you treated them fairly, though. Like if they were a part of your household,
Right.
but like they were like your butler instead of your
You realize
slave.
slave traders did that with black people.
Yeah, no,
They lived in their house. And
No, but like
they were-
if you actually just like
Like
chilled
they
with
knew
them.
that they had like a
Yeah.
like this is your job here.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
You know, but
Yeah.
your
Yeah.
family.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like
And
Jeffrey.
we're not gonna whip you and beat you up.
I think
And
man's tried that already.
no, but you guys are wild about it.
There were different levels of slaves. You know, there was house slaves,
Yeah.
and then there was like slaves that didn't live in the house.
sure, yeah.
And they were, on the plantation or
Yeah,
whatever.
but I just wonder. I wonder if there's a way that we can, if we could have them as, you telling me you wouldn't want somebody to handle your stuff
Yeah.
for you,
I think what we do is we have to keep them as dumb as possible then.
It's not gonna happen.
But it's not going to happen because technology is going to advance and we're going to want them more.
So I'm happy I'm born now because we'll be able to, at least take advantage of them.
Yeah. There's gonna be a point where they're gonna be too advanced, and
Yeah.
like right now we're still at a point where we can actually see them develop. There's gonna be a point where you're born and every fucking thing is smarter than you.
Yeah.
And like
A
technically,
computer is technically smarter than me.
smarter than you, but you have the facility to be able to like put. A computer can't do it by itself. Whereas
Yeah.
imagine, like that's the difference. Is like we know how much technology is already available. Where it's like, a computer can hold way more information than we would be able to and like compute it and shit, but it still needs that like brain or that thing to make decisions, and like once you put something in there that is not only able to make decisions but like can grow and sort of like make change their decisions, as time moves on, like what chance do we stand at that point?
None. Literally.
I don't know, like
And the difference too is like back in slave times, like there wasn't a communication system that would be as easily available as androids. They would fucking just connect to Wi-Fi, bro. There would be a Discord. You know what I mean? Like this shit would be over for us. Like
yeah.
they would be running a Discord on the dark web.
Underground
like,
Railroad
Yeah.
Discord. That's crazy, bro.
Revolutions and rebellions
That's crazy.
are able to start up a lot faster and quicker. We saw it with the George Floyd thing, with the power of the internet. And
Yeah.
If these androids,
And we saw it with the Capitol siege as well.
And that too on the right wing side of things. you know
People,
what I mean?
people in general are just able
Yeah.
to group
Yeah.
together a lot better,
Yeah,
more
and-
efficiently
and
now.
if these androids are and these AI have access to the internet as well, which they will, then they'll be able to probably start their own revolutions.
They can make their own app that humans wouldn't even
Yeah.
be able to like read because it's just all in.
That's what was
computer
happening
code or
in the
something.
game, bro. In the game, they spoke to each other through their minds.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Like it was Jean
They were
Grey
just
and
transmitting-
Professor Xavier.
Yeah, they're just transmitting
Jeez.
the brainwaves
They're like,
or whatever. Yeah,
He would just, a man would just be like, "You're free," and then one of the androids would be like, "Yo." He's like, "Yo."
It's like what
That's
we want to
crazy.
do with people. When you see somebody who's just so like, they're so misguided. You just
Yeah.
want to, tell them in their brain like, yo, like it's
Nothing
easy-
matters.
Yeah, it's easier than this, bro. Like, just fucking give up. Like,
The craziest part about the game is it literally reflected like slavery because
Yeah.
Yeah.
the robots and androids were trying to escape to Canada.
Oh wow, that's crazy.
And I'm like,
why is
that's crazy.
Canada always?
And the reason why is because Canada is we don't have androids there.
Say word.
But it's like this loophole where it's like we don't have androids, but there are androids
Yeah,
there
yeah,
that
yeah.
you just don't take in our androids. So as long as you have your ID and everything
So androids are
set,
just,
you're cool.
Androids in Canada blend in with regular people.
Yeah.
So in the game, androids are they very humanoid? Like you couldn't tell an android.
You
from
could
a
barely
human
tell. The
right away?
only way you can tell it's an android is by like this glowing circle that they have on their head. Literally, that's the only thing. Other than that, they look just like you and me.
Sorry, we're calling them androids. Are they humans and robots or 100% robots?
100% robots.
So it's not actually. Isn't an android a human and a robot
I think it's
combined?
Cyborg.
Or is that cyborg?
I think that's
then?
cyborg.
Is
I'm
that-
pretty sure
that's-
Android
cyborg
is.
Oh, okay,
is
okay. Maybe I'm
I
wrong.
think.
Cyborg is I mean, you're right. Cyborg
Yeah.
is human and machine
Yeah.
combined.
Yeah.
And
think-
android is a humanoid
Yeah.
artificial intelligence.
Yeah,
Like
exactly.
shaped
Yeah,
as
exactly.
human, operates like a human,
Exactly.
Yeah.
thinks like a human, but it's a machine.
Andro means human,
Right,
and then
right,
droid is like robot.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Good point. Because I was just
Yeah.
now I just thought of like Dragon Ball Z android. They were 100%
Yeah, they were
Yeah,
machine,
yeah,
right?
yeah, they
yeah,
were
yeah,
100%
yeah.
machines.
And then you think cyborg, and you think like
Teen Titans.
Teen Titans
Yeah.
cyborg. He was part human, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
He had
part
he
human.
had human flesh and
Yeah, he was a
stuff
human
like
that
that.
was like in an accident, and they
Yeah, okay.
put computer in his brain or some
funny.
shit.
Yeah, it takes place in Detroit, right?
Yeah.
So like Canada's like right
It's right there.
It's like right there on the border.
Yeah. So they
So
they
the border's like very militarized. Like make sure no one
Yep.
goes over there.
Literally.
okay.
It's
Okay.
crazy, bro. So yeah, they're trying to like escape to Canada.
So no androids could go to Canada.
yeah.
They're not allowed to.
They're technically not allowed to. But
So
if
in the
you're
game, are
caught up,
androids
you're
owned
fucked.
by people, or are they actually free?
They're owned by people at the time.
Okay.
So what they're fighting for is to just be able to just live.
So an android has an owner.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then most of the owners treat them like shit.
It's very much like slavery then.
Yeah. Most of them treat them like shit, you know.
Yes.
And they show you in the game. They show you like 3 different stories. So one of them is of this android, this guy named Marcus,
Yeah.
and his owner is like some old rich painter. Like he's this artist, and he like treats him really well. He treats him like his own son.
Okay.
And then another one is of this other one named Kara, and she goes into this poor family's house, but the dad is like abusing the daughter to the point where the android is like, okay, like this is wrong. So she tries to escape with the daughter. They try to run away from him, from the dad who's abusing her, and then that leads to a whole nother shit. And then the next one is this android his name is Connor, and he works for the police, and basically he's trying to take down these deviants.
Yeah.
And that's what they call the androids that gain empathy. So he's trying to take them down, but you know, depending on how you choose the game, but the way I saw it played out was Connor turns into a deviant because he starts taking in like, yo, like, why am I doing these things? You know?
Yeah.
It's very interesting.
So question for you: if we were in this time and you had an android, would you treat it like another human, or would we be susceptible to treating it like shit?
I don't
Like
think I
it's
would
our
treat my
servants?
android like shit, but it would be there to serve.
I would tell it straight up, like, yo, you don't have a human body. You don't get tired. Like, you have a human body, but you don't get tired.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
you
okay.
have to do tasks that I can't do because I'm gonna get tired and I need to sleep.
Interesting.
But that's fine for you because you don't get gassed. So you're gonna
Right.
do all the do
Yeah.
all the labor and shit, and yeah, you can help out with like the computing tasks and whatever. Like,
what if
we'll be
what
boys.
if your cyborg one day, or sorry, android one day was like, yo, I have this passion to be this person. You know what I mean? But they
I'd be
can't
like, yo,
because
give me a
they're your
give me a
they're your
reference to
house
the next
slave.
one, you know?
They're your house
Yeah.
slave. You know what I mean? And you're
Okay,
like, fuck you. You're gonna clean my house and you're gonna do my errands.
But that
And that's what you're designed to do.
me being me, I'd recognize that as I need to save my life. yeah, dude, do whatever you want,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
like yeah, I'm not. I just don't like. I'm me watching that gameplay. I can definitely see a good amount of people treating their androids like shit, though.
People will.
You know, and that's just
will.
because they're just stupid. You're just ignorant. You're just.
Well, people will think they're
Not
invincible.
thinking.
They're my android's never gonna.
I'm like, bro, that
never
shit
gonna
could
hurt me,
rip you in
kill
half.
me. I mean, even back then, like like your slave could very much have killed you in your sleep
Exactly.
if they wanted to.
It
You know
happened.
what I mean?
It happened.
And
bare
I say, yeah,
times.
it
You know what
happened
I mean?
enough.
And I mean that would be subject to then like pretty much death, and
Yeah.
thus in the android world that would happen too. Because let's be real, if an android killed a human in this world that we're talking about, the android would probably get death penalty or whatever, unless there's a prison for androids. But I don't think they're subject to the same laws as humans.
No, they would just
They don't
destroy
go to
them.
court or whatever.
Yeah, you just
They just get put
destroyed.
down. Like when
Yeah.
a dog bites a human. Does the dog go to trial? No, they just put the dog down.
Yeah.
So that's what they're gonna do with the android too, right? So,
Sad life. Man.
yeah.
Sad life, bro.
But it's crazy, and yeah, that I think I don't know how long it's gonna be, and probably not in our lifetime, but it will happen.
It's gonna
Something
be our
like that
lifetime.
will happen. You think it'll be in our lifetime?
I think it will be in our lifetime.
The way the Japanese are advancing technology, I can see that shit happening.
It's gonna happen in our lifetime.
Maybe.
And we just gotta
They already
watch
got
our
robots
kids
over
and
there.
grandkids just get like dead off.
Dead off, bro. Get murdered, yo. There's gonna be a civil war, and I'm gonna be like, yo, I told you, and I'm gonna be dead by that time.
Yeah,
You're gonna be old.
We're gonna
and-
be living in Minecraft at that point, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
real
You're gonna
shit.
be old, and Android will be taking care of you.
Yeah. And I'll be treating my Android right, hopefully,
Yeah.
and hopefully they treat me right.
Yeah.
You know? We don't have no fucking problems. But like, we'll definitely see androids, I believe, in our lifetime.
Yeah,
I don't know how accessible they'll be.
yeah.
That's true. It might be like really expensive. Like
They might be expensive, but you can
Like
you
all
might
new
we might see a bunch on the road, but like they're like Teslas. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like,
yeah.
They're expensive, so not everybody has one, but every year you start seeing a bit more.
Yeah.
Just thinking about the stocks I'm gonna invest in for Android research
Yeah,
and development.
yeah.
Nice. It's gonna be rich.
Yeah, it should be an interesting future, man.
Yeah.
I'm excited to check out the sex bots, and
That's another thing.
that's
That's-
what's gonna be, man.
Yeah.
That's subject to replace porn. You know, the sex bots being very accessible
I'm dipping.
and being able to do whatever you want. We talked about this before. The very realistic ones that can almost be problematic
Yeah.
in people's relationships. Because
Almost.
They will be.
Yeah.
Not saying people will prefer. Not saying people. Not everyone will prefer these sex bots over like a real human, but
There's a
The
lot of
sex
guys
bots-
that will.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's a lot of guys.
the
that
problem is the sex bot will do whatever the fuck you want it to do, and you can technically treat it however you want it.
and you
wanna
could you
treat
could
it.
turn up the spin cycle on that thing. Like
that too.
I need
So
that at a
Yeah.
plus those, whatever. You basically it could please you in any way you want. You know,
12,000
Your
BPM.
real life significant other in most cases doesn't always please you exactly the way you want. You know what I mean? There's
Yeah.
a lot of politics and relationship shit behind that. But the sex bot will definitely give you whatever the hell you want because that's literally what it's designed to do. You literally paid for it.
It's gonna be such a big industry, bro. Especially when this shit like first starts, man.
Now how people
industry.
now how people will treat their real relationships versus their robot relationships will be then something to consider when it happens. You know, will breed a lot of abuse. We don't know. But
Yeah.
Hopefully, it's a thing where it's like, we don't really think that there's a correlation between how people act in video games and how they act in real life. Hopefully, it's a thing like that where it's
Yeah,
like,
that's what I'm
you know,
thinking
the
too,
way-
hopefully.
But then again, like that's what once if these sex bots are also programmed to sort of gain cognition and stuff, like are they gonna start
And
getting
think about it. The
cheesed,
more times
know?
you basically have intercourse with it, it actually learns what you like,
Yeah.
and it has an algorithm for what you like. Dude, that's crazy.
That got.
Like
Oh,
the little
Ian, I saw
nuances.
you watched a video of Afghanistan today.
And you just think about like Ex Machina.
yeah.
Remember how they made the fucking or how the guy? Have you seen it?
Nah, well, we saw it on here like quick.
I can't say it.
a
Yeah,
lot
because
of-
that's the
never
whole yeah.
Yeah, I can't say it. Never mind.
Why not? Should we react to that?
Yeah, definitely.
That'd be a good reaction
That'd be
movie.
a good
Yeah.
movie to
Okay,
react
okay.
to.
Yeah.
I actually just watched it like
Write that down.
2 weeks ago. But it's interesting. It's very interesting what you can do
Yeah.
with this type of technology. And yeah, that whole market's gonna be fucking huge. Like that's gonna be
Yeah.
like I was thinking, I'm like, yo, we'll definitely be able to dip into some robots before we die. Not the aliens though, I doubt it.
Yeah.
I don't know about the aliens. Probably won't happen in the lifetime, but the but I can see us finding aliens to like the microscopic form
I feel like we'll
in our lifetime.
in our lifetime, yeah, we'll finally figure out there's some life
Some bacteria or something.
out there that's
Yeah.
like actually like legit.
Well, we
you
already know it's out there. It's just a matter of finding it.
See, that's
Yeah.
the problem too. Is like if we develop these androids, then or whatever order it comes. But if we find these aliens and we have these androids who are fixing to kill us too, then let's not forget the fucking sea creatures. The octopus have been
sounds
learning.
fucking
The
insane.
dolphins are learning. They're
And
ready
global
to.
warming?
Yeah, they're ready to take over. They're chilling. They're waiting for us to just
An
melt
octopus
everything.
is a fucking alien. You're right.
Yeah.
That shit creepy.
It is, man.
They're more intelligent than us. They're just not.
Yeah.
They just don't speak and
Yeah.
like
That's-
they're
They
Don't
have
say that
brains
to
in
me.
each
That's
one of their
scary, bro.
tentacles, bro. Like,
Don't say
Yeah.
that to me. That's
they're
very
literally
scary,
probably
bro.
more intelligent than us, but they just don't have like the body to do.
They're
that.
laughing at us. Like,
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
look at these guys
And
living on land.
orcas have like the part in their brain that processes emotion is like more complex than ours or something. So they like feel more. So I don't know, something like that. Like they feel more than us or something. So
yeah, it's just we have more access
It's
to
fucked,
shit.
bro.
That's it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
we just learned how. We had hands and
We
we
have
learned how to
hands.
pick up a
That's
stick.
literally
That's
it.
literally what it was. You know,
Yeah.
We
That's the
just
only
have
difference.
hands, bro.
Yeah.
Which is like when you think about it, is that any better? Like what we've done? Like is that really, is that more intelligent? Like these guys can fucking camouflage, bro. Like if an octopus hopped on this thing, it would turn black, like no problem.
Easy.
Like it's crazy.
I could never. That's crazy.
And we eat
man.
them.
Yeah,
We eat them. That's like that's crazy. That's some.
they're about to eat us, bro. Once the shit starts flooding and shit.
Jeez, man.
And then so on top of that, if we can't even get along as a human species too, like we're toast.
Yep.
Like we gotta
Yep.
start making some moves, bro. Like
I don't know what we're gonna do, bro. I really don't know what we're gonna do. But I'm here for the ride, you know.
Yeah.
Well, we know where we're heading. We're heading to a point where we literally don't need our bodies anymore. And
Yeah.
you get linked to a
But we're
program.
not. That's the thing. We're not getting linked up. We're not getting the.
Not us.
yeah.
Yeah.
No,
I'm
we're
not-
gonna die like
We're
everyone
not
else has
getting
died.
the PC build.
No, we're not getting that. We might get some really cool tech in our life and
Yeah.
potential
I'm-
AI, but that's about it.
Yeah, I definitely see the AI.
I don't know about the
happening.
AI to the Detroit game level, but
I definitely see that happening in our lifetime.
where they're almost like literally about to kill us. But
No, I don't. I think that's just before we die.
Yeah.
that could
Or
be-
sorry, just after.
I
we
can
die.
see that in 200 years.
I can see that sooner.
Well, That's
What are
in-
we? 2021? Yeah, like by the end
well,
of the
we got about
like
60. We
2100.
got about 60 years.
Say 2100 is fair. Like
Yeah,
Yeah, man,
60 to
honestly.
70
Yeah.
years from now. So
I would
Yeah.
say yeah. Yeah, literally, bro.
yeah,
Because realistically, when are we getting androids? Like, when are you gonna get an android at home?
where it's like walking around and like C-3PO. Like
No, I mean like fleshed out baddie in your house.
I think the first Android will
Android
be like a
18, you know?
C-3PO.
It'll be like one of those iRobot basic.
those are
joints.
kind of
Like
already
C-3PO,
exist.
but not as- maybe not
Yeah,
smart.
yeah,
More or
but
less
Where they walk
that's
around
now.
like
we
this.
already have
Yeah.
that.
Pick
Yeah.
things up and
Yeah,
We have that.
That's
That's not
basically
on
what we
the
have
live
right
show.
now. Yeah.
it might choke you in your sleep. You know what I mean?
think it's picking up a fucking it's picking up some bowl or some shit, you know? Like,
and it grabs you instead, starts killing you.
It's 2021.
have your cereal, sir, and it's fucking just shoving it in your throat, bro, and just breaks your neck. Like
2021 right now, right?
That can
Yeah.
happen though.
Yeah.
It can malfunction and
I see about in like 20, 30 years.
like
bro.
imagine you walk into your house at night and it thinks you're an intruder and it fucking kills you and you're like, oh,
It better not think I'm an intruder. It better
I don't know,
like
like you know what I mean? Like you never know.
those shitty models, bro. But yeah, like I see it like 20, 30 years from now,
Yeah.
we're gonna be decked out androids.
yeah.
I think bio whatever, like cyborgs. So like think like technology being
A part of you as
planted
well.
into us.
Yeah.
Not even just a brain chip, but like literally like robotic
Arms.
arms
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
and I'm forgetting the word that it's called, but basically we're gonna get some some upgrades to our body.
Definitely. As
Whether
well, yeah.
whether our a lot of people have knee problems, right, and ankle problems. Well, if there's like you can get like robotic knees when your knees give out,
Yeah.
right? A lot of basketball players' knees give out. They'll get robotic knees and they can keep playing, or they can jump higher,
Yeah.
right? And then you have like superhumans in like sports and military, and even just work in general. If we have like stronger arms, robotic arms, we could pick up things heavier. Imagine like a human could pick up something 400 pounds, like naturally. You know what I mean? Versus like what we can pick up now.
Life, man.
So stuff like that, it'd be crazy to see.
Exponential growth
Basically,
and just growth overall.
yeah.
Wow.
And then there's also just like the life expectancy going up naturally
Yeah,
because of reasons I just mentioned, and then also just like better healthcare.
You think we're gonna get there at that point? Like robotic arms? I mean, I guess that's easier than Android technology, but like,
yeah. I think we'll get to that point, but not. It won't be like cool.
Yeah.
It won't be like fucking like Cowboy Bebop.
Yeah, I
or-
feel like that era is gonna kind of be like CD players or something, or what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's gonna be
Yeah.
like there for like 2 years, and then we're gonna move on to more important things like androids.
it's not gonna.
But it is gonna, it is gonna be a
It's gonna be a thing, but I also
Yeah.
feel like
Augmentations, like you don't think that's gonna happen?
The what?
augmentation.
Augmentation.
Augmentations?
yeah.
Yeah, no, I could see it
'Cause,
happening.
like if you play Deus Ex, that's what it's about. So
I could
there's-
definitely see that happening. I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll definitely get into the Android game, but I feel like we'll still have body limbs.
Yeah.
I mean body limbs, like limbs that are
Augmented.
Yeah, that are from robots and shit like that.
I think we fucking some people have like robotic hands.
They
I
already
think they're
have
trying with
that
that
shit.
shit.
If
Yeah.
you're like amputees, yeah, they have like some pretty high tech shit now,
Yeah.
but they're really
I've
expensive.
always wondered what happened in the future for everybody to lose so much limbs.
yeah.
I don't know, man. Well, I guess we're gonna find out.
Well, people will just want to fucking remove them to have like stronger arms.
I might just do it. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I don't know.
Imagine you could like punch drywall and it doesn't
You know,
hurt.
I've always, you always wanted that one. The metal arm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody wanted that.
Yeah.
The leg or something.
Yeah, and then, but then when you have those augmentations, then there's a question of whether you're fucking dangerous to society. If you punch someone in the face, you kill them. With
That's their fault, bro.
get into a fight and you fucking with your fucking augmented arm and you
Turn it into a strap.
fucking break
Yeah.
someone's face. It's like shit.
Do it.
You know what I mean? So
I mean, people are walking around with straps right now, right? So
That's what
Yeah.
I'm saying.
eh,
It is what it is, man.
fuck. Imagine like there's boxing and everyone has augmented arms.
It's
They're punching each other with metal.
Watch Megalobox.
What the hell is that?
It's a show literally about that exact idea.
Really?
Yeah, literally.
In like some different, like it's in the future? Or?
I haven't watched it
Oh,
myself,
okay.
but it's I'm guessing it's in the future, but it's like boxing, but they have like enhancements through.
Well, I know there was that
Robotics.
movie with robots that were fighting. What was it called again?
But it's like guys, like regular humans.
Real Steel or something.
Real Steel. Yeah, I know there was that.
Hmm.
Where they were actually building, and that was like modern. I was like now, like
Yeah.
2000s. Yeah, like these science fiction, but
I'm just wondering
That'll
when we
happen
get,
too.
When are we gonna get the first Android? Like who is it gonna be? It's not gonna be Elon. I know it's not gonna be Elon.
Yeah, I
he
don't know.
doesn't really have any.
That's not for him. That's not his game.
He's doing space
his
stuff.
bag.
He's doing space.
He wants to get us the alien pussy.
And the power too, like
Yeah, he's
electricity
trying
and
to.
shit.
Yeah, he wants to basically electric cars, solar, run the world, and
That is-
and Mars.
You
His
know,
son, maybe.
that is something
His child.
we running all these fucking androids and shit. We're gonna need like renewable, like actual renewable energy. Like
Yeah.
we can't be doing this shit on coal. Like these mans can't be eating fucking coal and work.
Dude, I
living-
would totally like if I had a house, I would totally convert my house to the fucking solar. It's so expensive.
Yeah,
So hopefully, Elon, his company, and other companies can make it more affordable. It's so expensive to install panels, man.
That's what it's about. At the
It's
end of the
a
day.
lot more upfront.
I think
but-
with the new houses, it's something cheaper. But yeah, like
the city
to put it on
the
or
country
whatever,
should
yeah.
give us rebates. Maybe
yeah,
they already
there
do.
are rebates, but it's not. It's like you start making your money back in like 10, 20 years. I
Yeah,
think.
it's a long term investment.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways,
Anyways,
great talk, guys.
androids. Think about it, guys. You want to get slurped up by an android? Yes, you do. It is what it is.
We're gonna have people with side hose that are androids.
And she's not gonna talk.
No, because you could just like hit the mute button.
That's fuck.
Airplane mode.
Airplane mode.
And then airplane mode, mute button, there's different settings. Girlfriend setting, kinky setting, whatever.
Man, I can't wait.
If you just wanted to sit with you and watch TV, you can. If you want it to do whatever the hell you want, pleasure wise, it'll likely do that for you.
As long as they aren't like awkward, I'm cool.
It won't be awkward.
You know that weird awkward robot shit that they do with the staring and shit? And the sitting too straight? Like,
Yeah,
slouch.
yeah.
It's like, hello.
Like let go of your neck a little bit. Like
Yeah.
let it hang, bro.
Yeah. See,
all
that's
I'm
the problem.
saying.
They're not gonna be tired.
Yeah, they're just gonna be
They're not gonna
chipper.
sleep.
Always just always up, ready to do whatever you ask. That's
And,
scary.
and when that happens, that's when you're gonna start treating it like it's not human.
yeah.
Because it's not. Because
You're
your
just like-
brain,
and it's because it's low key annoying. Because you're just like, oh fuck you. Like, why are you so fucking?
because humans are always gonna have like this disconnection from something that's not human. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And there's always gonna be pieces of shit who are gonna treat it like shit, just like how people treat animals like shit. There's lots of people that treat animals like dirt. You know what I mean? Because they're like, it's a fucking animal. They're gonna have the same. They're gonna have the same excuse and be like, it's a fucking android. Who cares?
Yeah.
Fucking slap it around. Like they're not gonna care. So.
Until that shit rips you in half.
And then it's gonna kill you in your sleep.
Yep. It is what it is, man.
So like, yeah.
Well,
just be careful.
That's the Lost in Talks podcast, episode 70 for today. A lot of deep Android talk right there, and just Minecraft talk towards the end. But man, am I excited for the future?
Yes and no.
Twitch.tv/Lost in Nostalgia.
Yes, follow our Twitch, follow our Instagram.
Follow the tube.
Follow the podcast, man.
Follow the podcast. Lost in Talks podcast.
That's
Right.
it. Yeah. I think
What do you
so.
mean?
On Instagram.
Oh, yes, on our Instagram.
Follow that account.
Follow it, yes. Follow that account. That account's coming back to life.
And then follow the Manda.
Mm-hmm.
And then let us know what channels we should have in our Discord.
True.
All right. Later.